A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move aimed at addressing the escalating housing affordability crisis in Australia, the Australian Council of Trade Unions, ACTU, has announced a proposal for sweeping reforms to the country's negative gearing and capital gains tax policies. ACTU Secretary Sally McManus has emphasized the necessity of these changes to enable young Australians to enter the housing market, which has increasingly become out of reach for many. The proposal will be presented at the government's upcoming Productivity Roundtable, where Treasurer Jim Chalmers is expected to prioritize consensus among unions, businesses, and economists in the pursuit of new economic reforms. Under the ACTU's proposal, the current tax arrangements would remain unchanged for a period of 5 years, allowing property investors time to adjust their portfolios before the new rules take effect. After this transition period, tax benefits would be restricted to just one investment property per individual. This approach aims to mitigate intergenerational inequity, as soaring house prices have left many young people unable to aspire to homeownership. McManus candidly addressed the issue during her appearance on ABC's Insiders, stating, "If we don't act now, we are essentially telling young Australians that homeownership is not a possibility for them." Since 2019, the housing crisis has only worsened, and without brave government action, it will continue to escalate. The current negative gearing policy permits property owners to deduct losses from their rental properties from their overall taxable income, while the capital gains tax discount reduces the tax burden when properties are sold. These tax breaks have been criticized for disproportionately benefiting wealthier individuals, with nearly half of all Australian landlords reportedly utilizing negatively geared properties. The ACTU's proposed reforms could generate an estimated $1.5 billion in tax revenue annually, providing a potential boost to the national budget. McManus noted that while investment properties have been lucrative for many, they have also resulted in significant capital being tied up in housing, diverting funds away from sectors that could enhance productivity, such as Australian businesses. The political landscape surrounding these reforms is complex. Labor's previous attempts to overhaul negative gearing and capital gains tax policies during the 2016 and 2019 federal elections met with defeat, leading to skepticism about the government's willingness to revisit these contentious issues. However, McManus remains optimistic about the potential for change, asserting, "We will advocate for these reforms, and ultimately, the government must consider what is in the national interest." We believe this proposal aligns with that interest. Additionally, the ACTU is set to propose a minimum tax rate of 25% for individuals earning over $1 million, including family trusts, as well as a new export levy on liquefied natural gas sales. These proposals come as part of a broader push for economic reform, with the government seeking solutions that are budget neutral or positive. The Productivity Commission has also weighed in, suggesting a reduction in the corporate tax rate for businesses with revenue up to $1 billion, coupled with a new tax on net cash flow. These recommendations could lead to significant changes in the tax landscape, particularly for smaller companies seeking to grow their capital. As the roundtable approaches, the pressure is mounting on the government to take decisive action on housing affordability. Young Australians are increasingly vocal about their frustrations over the housing crisis, with many feeling that their dreams of homeownership are slipping away. McManus's call for reform resonates with a generation that has witnessed housing prices outpace wage growth for decades, making it more crucial than ever for policymakers to address these pressing issues head-on. In conclusion, the ACTU's bold proposal for reforming negative gearing and capital gains tax policies represents a critical step towards ensuring that young Australians have the opportunity to own homes. As the government prepares for the Productivity Roundtable, the outcome of these discussions could have lasting implications for the future of housing affordability in Australia. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.